What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to talk about VF Dispatch, how they owe me money and refuse to pay me my money. All right, so let's give you a background story real quick. So they started off, they were introduced to me by RTS Financial. For you, those of you that don't know, that's a factoring company. They introduced me to Mike Riesenberg, which is the vice president of VF Dispatch. The president is Dave Latier, and that's who I really have beef with because he's lied to me numerous times. From the beginning, he was like, hey, can you add me to your factoring so that they can pay me directly? I've been burnt before, blah, 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 And I said, all right, no problem, because, Enoch, Truth and Transport, we try to be honest, we try to be honorable, right? Right. Moving forward, we did some business throughout the year. I even added one of my friends on that owned the truck, and we were both running. I guess we were holding up the company single-handedly. And, still was looking to, once I left, because we were doing hot shotting, eventually I moved into a semi. And we no longer needed to use dispatch services. They were putting that they were the president of my company. I was missing emails, offers, and all that because it was saying Dave Latier and Mike Riesenberg were president and vice president of my company, and their email was in the space of my company. And on DAT below, onboarding, they had their name, and I was just the driver if I was even on there at all. Now, isn't that crazy? So make a long story short, even when RTS did not pay them, I made sure to Venmo him. Now here comes the part where, we decided to part ways in January. Again, I upgraded to a semi, left hot shotting. Didn't need that much help dispatching, but, we supposedly had a great relationship. And, even though he would send me places that he knew was, a bad market, I still managed to find my way out of it by doing what I do to keep my business, moving forward at light speeds. So now 6 months later, we stopped doing business together in January. 6 months later, RTS makes a mistake and sends my funds to him. All he had to do was redirect the funds back to me. Instead, he made excuses like, oh, got to reach out to my CPA. He told my wife, oh, well, I don't have Venmo or Cash App. But you do. I'll put that up on here somewhere where I Venmo'd you stuff before. And, he'd be like, oh, man, you didn't have to rush to do that. I know you're good for it. Why don't I know you're good for it? I would expect that you would be more professional and, more of an honest individual, a human being that understands that when money isn't yours, it needs to be returned, And so I called him a few times after that. RTS said they couldn't reach out to him after sending him letters, which I can post up here too. I'm just going to show you guys, a Facebook picture or whatever. And, we're going to keep this really transparent for you guys because I don't want you guys to go through what I went through. You shouldn't really have to go through this. And to tell you the truth, I have empathy for any trucker that's been where I've been. So $1,500 RTS sent to Dave Latier or VF Dispatch. I'm not gonna include Mike Riesenberg in here because all of this was really between me and Dave. And so I called Dave, left him voicemails. So a whole month goes by, me and RTS back to back sending him stuff. He answered my wife's phone call. I guess it was a random phone call he didn't know because I never had to call him before. And he said he didn't have Venmo, right? Okay. So then I call him, no answer. So the next thing you know, I call him again. I leave him a message saying, I can't believe how fucked up this is that you would do something like this to me after I've always made sure that you have been paid, in a timely fashion with a sense of urgency. And even when you didn't catch the mistake, I caught it and made sure that you was paid appropriately. So when it comes time for you to do it, oh, I got extra $1,500 in my account. RTS is telling me it's not mine. They're telling you whose money it is, and you come up with a whole bunch of bullshit, like my CPA and this and that. I text you, you finally say, oh, I'm going to hit you back. Then you say, I would never fuck you like that. Those were his exact words. I'm going to send you half the money this week, half the money next week. All right, the first half was sent. Months later, nothing. But then I ask you, you know, when months later come, oh, it's my birthday. Hey, I'm going to post that too. But you owe me money. And I'm going to send you guys the text. Matter of fact, I got some of the texts. And it's going to be up here. And guys, just don't use VF Dispatch. Because number one, they'll try to act like they know all these brokers. They don't really know them personally. What they do is they put their name in the spots when they look for loads for you. And those brokers will call them and then they'll say, oh, this and that. But they don't really know. It's been a lot of times they don't know anything. But they play the game very well. And this is what a lot of dispatchers do. And they charge 10%, which they're not worth, to be honest. They're not worth their salt, you know? So, listen, if you guys want dispatching, look, now I'm about to step into that realm because stuff like it has to be handled professionally. And at the end of the day, I do what I do the best. This is why, you know, I'm consistently winning. And, you know, I could do legal action like I told them I was going to do, but I don't even have time for that. I have so much going on. But yes, $750 is a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? You paid the first $750, you still owe me $750. You know, but since you just think this is going to go underneath the bridge and go away because, you know, dispatchers aren't bonded, so you can't go after them like you would a broker if they don't pay you. You know, they don't have any grades or anything like that. So guess what? I'll just make it known to the public that your sleazy, slimy, snaky, nasty, slithery company should not be used. You know, we need to start doing reviews on these companies and steering, you know, good people away from them. Because, you know, you not only are, if your family's hurting, you should have said that. Like, I can pay you in payments, but you just came with excuses and you tried to dodge people. And that's, you know, irresponsible on your part. It's disrespectful on your part. And, you know, where is the honor? Where's the integrity? Where's the relationship that we built to where you can speak honestly and transparently? It feels like there is none, which means that you're somebody that does not need to do business in this industry. We already have enough problems with truckers being, you know, treated fairly. And, you know, if you're not a part of the solution, then you are the problem. So we'd like to remove this problem moving forward. You know, we like to rectify this problem moving forward. So VF Dispatch, Veterans Freight Dispatch, LLC, you know, let's move forward to make sure nobody uses these folks anymore. Thank you. I'm out. I don't want to make this any longer than it needs to be. But I will put in, you know, screenshots of what's going on and this and that. And I don't care. I'm getting real personal with it because it's personal. You know, this affects my business and my family. You know, it may be just $750 to you. You know, it may have just been $1,500 to you. But check this out. I worked hard for every bit of that and you didn't work for any of that. So basically, yeah, that's robbery. You know, like that's, come on, man. Where are your morals at? Till next time, Enoch LLC. Truth in Transport. And you guys get any questions, email me at enochtrans@gmail.com or comment below, like and subscribe. You guys always know I provide the best reviews, honest reviews, and you know nobody's paying me to put out these reviews. If I like what you do, I'm gonna big it up. I'm gonna shout it out. If I detest it, oh, please believe it's going to be on here. The new Siskel and Ebert, 2 thumbs up or 2 thumbs down. And we're out of here.